Welcome back to another Excel tutorial. Today I want to explore how to use the IFS function. The IFS function in Excel is a useful tool for performing multiple condition tests within a single formula. It allows you to evaluate several conditions and return a value that corresponds to the first true condition. So once a condition is found to be true, the function will return the corresponding value and not evaluate any further conditions. If none of the conditions are met, the if function returns the not available error. Advantages are simplicity. It simplifies complex nested if statements, making your formulas easier to write and understand. The second advantage is readability because it improves the readability of your Excel formulas, especially when dealing with multiple conditions. And last but not least, efficiency. It can make your Excel workbooks more efficient by reducing the number of nested functions. So let's jump into the sheet. As you can see, the is function belongs to the group of logical functions within Excel and will check multiple conditions and return a value corresponding to the first true condition. The syntax starts by an ifs, open parenthesis, then condition 1, comma, value 1, and you can go on by many conditions and values, as many as you like. And the explanation of the syntax is multi-condition and value pairs are used, and the function returns the value for the first condition that is true. If there's no true condition, it will return an error. So it's really also about the sequence and the order of your statement, of your function, how the results will be shown, because just the first true value will be shown, and if there are multiple true values within your function, every true value after the first one won't be shown at all. So yeah, I would say we start with an example. Inside our data we have the row IDs, order IDs, customer sales and quantity, and if we want to check multiple conditions and we want to get the first that is true, we can use the ifs function. So we can, for example, say equals ifs sales. Our sales is, for example, greater or equal 300, and if it is like this, please give us equal or greater than 300. And we can also just write one statement. As you can see, those brackets show you that condition 2 and value 2 is optional, and every other condition and value is also optional. You just need one condition and one value to make the ifs function work. And if I hit enter now, you get this error message because sales right here is not greater or equal 300. And if I drag this down, you can see 200 again is not greater or equal than 300. But for the rest, we get a result which is greater or equal 300. We can also insert another condition. Let's say we also want to test if the quantity, if this is greater or equal 3. And if it is, then please give me, to make it simple, greater or equal 3. I hit enter. Here I will get another error message because none of the statements or none of the conditions inside this formula is true. So neither sales is greater than 300 nor quantity is greater or equals 3. And if I drag this down, you can see we will just change the value in row ID 2 because the formula goes in the order from left to right, and it will start by this argument. And if this argument is wrong, so the sales isn't greater than 300, it will ignore it and jump to the next one. And here we are saying if quantity is greater or equal 3, and here we have a quantity of 3, then please give us a greater or equal 3 as a string. So we get greater or equal 3. And for example, in this line, we have, so both statements are true. Sales is greater than 300 and quantity is greater than 3, but we will get greater and equal 300. Why is that? Because, like I said, it will just return the value of the first condition that is true. So if I would change the order inside of this function, and if I would put the first part of the function in front, then it will first check the quantity, and afterwards it will check my sales numbers. We can do this, of course, as well. So we just copy this part and then delete it, and then we insert it here, put in our semicolon and hit enter. And if I drag this down right now, you can see the results will change completely, because now it will first check the quantity, and if the quantity doesn't match our requirements, then it will jump to sales, because right here, quantity, the condition isn't met because we just have 2 and not 3. Here we have 1 and here we have 2. But at least we have the sales condition to be true. And for the first row, again, none of the conditions is true. This is why it will return an error value. And yeah, this basically how you use the IFS function. I hope you liked this video. If you did like it, please give it a thumbs up and see you in the next video.